homecoming coronation ceremony, recognizing the 2017 Homecoming Royalty Court. Congratulations to all of the royalty nominees. This year's candidates were nominated by their peers during Eagle halftime. The nominated representatives voted on by the student body are the 14 students in front of you tonight. First, we'd like to welcome back the 2015 Olathe North Homecoming King, Mr. Griffin Anderson, to crown our royalty this year. Griffin is currently a student at Kansas State University as a sophomore, majoring in biology and secondary education. Our 2016 Homecoming Queen, Annalise Holland, and King, our veterinarian, were not able to be in attendance tonight. And now presenting your freshman homecoming court, Piper McLean and Amrit Samuel. Piper is being escorted by Nicole and Brock Dickerson. Piper is involved in cheerleading and the Medical Professions Academy. Her grandmother inspires her most because she is always there for her, and she couldn't ask for anyone better. Amrit is being escorted by Prem and VJ Samuel. Amrit is involved in many clubs, including Distinguished Scholars, Scholars Bowl, tennis, and the Olathe North track team. He is inspired by Gandhi because he is a historical figure who promoted peace. Let's hear it for your freshman homecoming court, Piper McLean and Amrit Samuel. And now representing the sophomore class, Alexandra Ballman and Christopher Ray. Alex is being escorted by Jeffrey Ballman and Christy Chitty. She plays on the Eagle softball team, and the quote she lives by is, "Be yourself, and I promise people will enjoy it. And if they don't, just forget them." From Mitchell Davis. Chris Ray is being escorted by Tammy Ray and Kelly Ray. He is in the Geoscience Academy. The quote he lives by is from Morgan Freeman: "Don't miss your opportunity to make a difference every day." Let's give a big congratulations to your sophomore class representatives, Alexandra Ballman and Christopher Ray. And now let's hear it for your junior royalty court, Aaron Gasson and Camden Brady. Aaron is being escorted by Vern and Angela Gasson. She is involved in band in the Geoscience Academy. Master Steve Lips inspires her because he taught her self-discipline and made her a better person in her pursuit for her black belt. Camden is being escorted by Monica Brady and Matt Brady. He is involved in marching band, drumline, and the Geoscience Academy. The quote he lives by is, "There are no mistakes, only happy accidents," from Bob Ross. Let's hear it for your junior royalty court, Aaron Gasson and Camden Brady. And now introducing your senior King and Queen candidates, Ryan Hera, Amy Kaba, Zeb Yurchak, Shulamite Lim, Eder Hernandez, Dana Baker, Eric Dooley, and Kayla Szymanski. First up is senior candidate Ryan Hera and senior queen candidate Amy Kaba. Being escorted by Lance Hera and Mary Ann. Ryan is involved in debate and forensics, the Faraday Society, Student Council, and Distinguished Scholars. Danny Phantom inspires him because he finds time to balance being a ghost superhero and a high schooler. Ryan plans to attend either Vanderbilt or KU for biochemistry. Senior Queen candidate Amy Kaba is being escorted by Fatima Kaba. Amy is involved in forensics, the Student Diversity Council, NHS, and many other clubs. She plans to study pharmacy at UMKC while traveling and pursuing her acting career. Let's hear it for Ryan and Amy. Next up, we have Senior King candidate Zeb Yurchak and Senior Queen candidate Shulamite Lim. Zed is being escorted by Paul and Kay Yurchak. He is involved in student council, the Student Republican Club, and baseball. Zed plans to major in kinesiology at the University of Arkansas, hopefully attending medical school to become a surgeon. Queen candidate Shulamite Lim is being escorted by Helen and Daniel Lim. She plans to attend college, study computer science, join the college orchestra, and do a bunch of nerdy science and music things. Shulamite lives by the quote, "One must never lose time in vainly regretting the past, nor complaining against the change which causes discomfort. For change is the very essence of life." Anatole, France. Let's hear it for Zed Yurchak and Shulamite Lim, your King and Queen candidates. Your next King and Queen candidates are Eder Hernandez and Dana Baker. Eder is being escorted by Isabel Hernandez. Eder plays soccer for the Olathe North Eagles. Eder says his biggest inspiration is his mom because she is the hardest working person he knows. He plans to attend college to continue playing soccer, and he lives by the quote, "Don't let small obstacles be in the way of being victorious. Remember, you are stronger than the challenges you face." Senior Queen candidate Dana Baker is being escorted by Debbie and Douglas Baker. Dana plays volleyball as a part of the track and field team. She plans to attend college on a track and scholarship to throw in javelin. She lives by the quote, "You gotta work a little, ball a lot," by Marissa Hines. Her biggest inspiration is her parents because they support her in everything. Let's hear it for King and Queen candidates Eder Hernandez and Dana Baker. And finally, your last King and Queen candidates are Eric Dooley and Kayla Szymanski. Eric is being escorted by Eric, Dana, and Camilla Dooley. Eric plays varsity football at Olathe North, and his inspirations are his dad and grandfather because they are really good men, and they have taught him to be a successful man in society. Eric plans to play college football and study wildlife management and biology. A quote he lives by includes, "Life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you respond to it." Queen candidate Kayla Szymanski is being escorted by Joe and Carrie Szymanski. Kayla is a student council member and photojournalist in the yearbook. Her greatest inspiration is her great-grandmother because she followed her passion and used her talents to inspire others. Let's hear it for King and Queen candidates Eric Dooley and Kayla Szymanski. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present the 2017 Olathe North Freshman Homecoming attendants, Amrith Samuel and Piper McLean. Congratulations, Amrith and Piper. Next, present the 2017 Sophomore Homecoming attendants, Christopher Ray and Alexandra Ballman. Congratulations, Christopher and Alexandra. Next, presenting the 2017 Junior Homecoming attendants, Camden Brady and Aaron Gasson. Congratulations, Camden and Aaron. And now may we present to you the 2017 Olathe North Homecoming King. This year's king is Eder Hernandez. Congratulations to Eder and his attendants, Ryan, Deb, and Eric. And now may we present to you the 2017 Olathe North Homecoming Queen. Your 2017 Homecoming Queen is Amy Cava. Congratulations to Amy and her attendants, Shulamite, Dana, and Kayla. And there you have it, your 2017 Olathe North Homecoming Court, led by Homecoming Queen Amy Cava and Homecoming King Eder Hernandez and their attendants. Thank you for supporting Olathe North and Homecoming 2017. Let's hear for all of our Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stick around after tonight's game to see the full halftime show performed by our North Cuban Eagle Band and the Eagle Drill Team. Once again, thank you to Student Council and Student Council advisors Robin Ike and Andy Kaspermeyer for all their work during homecoming for our homecoming royalty. Don't forget the homecoming dance tomorrow from 8 to 11. Please remain in your seats after the game to see the full halftime show from your Olathe Screaming Eagles marching band and Eagles dance team.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just treating them commercials. So if sometime you want to take a quick break there and time out with the that, but this was not good, right?
Okay, awesome.
I said, Chad, he sent it to me like a week ago, and he texted me and he said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he likes to go with the flow.
All right.
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to the action here at the ODAC, home of the Olathe North Eagles. As they got a pretty comfortable lead going into the second half of this football game. Score of 27-0 over the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. Now, this Eagles football team, they got a record of 2-3, 1-2 in district, trying to get back to 500. And then you look at this Vikings team, and they're still looking for their first win. Yeah, 0-5 on the season, 0-4 in their district. And see, I talked to both coaches before the game, and the game plan for Olathe North was, if we can just get the ball moving, and there's no doubt that they have been able to do that this evening. I mean, whether it is, they're one of their favorite guys, Damon Sanchez. Damon Sanchez has been everywhere. He's a junior tailback, wide receiver. Whether it's him, Damon Sanchez, or it's Arlen Bruce, the rookie, number 43. And I say number 43, and that should ring a bell. Number 43, running back, Olathe North, kind of makes you think of Darren Sproles. And this guy's only a freshman. And since I've been here, since I've been here, he's scored 2 touchdowns. I mean, the guy is on his way to having a very good night. I mean, already has had a good night. And so, talking to Coach McCartney of Olathe North, he told me, he wants to get the ball moving. He says the defense has been on the field way too much. And he says that, the addition of Huck at tight end, or he came over from tight end, originally played tight end and came in and now is the Mike linebacker for this Eagles defense. And I got to tell you, this Eagles defense is good. I mean, they got 3 seniors up front, and that's Anthony Crawford, Damon Hodson, and Drew Redger. Yeah, Drew Redger, Damon Hodson, and Anthony Crawford. All big boys. I mean, we're talking about 6 foot. Anthony Crawford, 6 foot 220. Hodson, 5'9", 240. And Drew Redger. How about 6 foot 205. I mean, there's some big boys, no doubt about it. All right. So Jacob Waters with a return there for the Eagles. It's going to be Zach Cross out there for the Eagle offense. Here's Cross. And he's going to hand it off. Hands that one off to Malcolm McKibben, pardon me. Malcolm McKibben, sophomore. Scores 27-0. Here's Cross. He's going to hand it off. Fake to Kibbett, and it looks like it went to Arlen Bruce again, the freshman. A little gain of 6 yards for the freshman Arlen Bruce there on that carry. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles. All right, here's Cross. And he's going to hand this one off. And he's going to gain just a few on that play. There's Arlen Bruce again on the carry, this time for only 3 yards. Eagles slowly but surely moving the ball here in the second half. If you're the Vikings defense, Talked to Coach Callahan before the game. They run a 4-4 defense. When you run a 4-4, that means you leave one safety out there. And wow, what a burst of speed there by Sanchez. Damon Sanchez with the carry. You talk about a 1-2 punch with Damon Sanchez and Arlen Bruce. And I don't see how Shawnee Mission West can even find an answer. Here's Cross. He's going to hand it off. None other than Bruce, and he gets tripped up. And that's going to be big old Dante Smith-Posey on the tackle for the Vikings. Bring up 3rd down here for the Eagles. That was a big play for that Viking defense by Smith-Posey, number 77 that you saw there, make that tackle. Here's Cross. He's going to hand it off to Sanchez. Sanchez working with something. Oh! It's a good thing he held on to that football when he went down. Man, that guy is quick. And it looks like Arlen Bruce is going to come back out on the field. So they're going to do a little swap. Freshman gets back out there. Oh, nope, they're not doing a swap. Sanchez is going to line up wide out. And he's going to give it to Arlen Bruce. And he's going to get wrapped up. Gain of only a few. That's one thing that Coach McCartney told me. He said, you know, you're going to see a lot of packages where Arlen Bruce and Arnold Bruce and Damon Sanchez are going to be out there together. And talk about 2 weapons for Zach Cross, pardon me. Here's Sanchez. He said, you know, just look out for Arnold Bruce, a talented freshman tailback. And look out for Damon Sanchez, because Damon Sanchez is a guy that you can line up at wideout, you can line him up in the slot, you can line him up at running back. He's just a do-it-all type guy. Kind of made the comparison earlier, kind of to like a Tyreek Hill type role. Arlen Bruce going to get wrapped up immediately. He's going to get dropped back for a loss of 1 yard. Score is still 27-0. Bring up 4th down for the Eagles. Coach McCartney still figuring out what he wants to do. I mean, you got a comfortable lead. Oh, and there's a player down for Shawnee Mission West. And this could not be good. Shawnee Mission West they cannot afford to lose anybody. This is a young team. They're looking for their first win. They got an 0-5 record. But this Olathe North squad was pumped tonight. This is their homecoming night. They're trying to get back to 500. So their record, they're sitting at 2-3 right now. Still don't have word on who the player is that's down. It looks like number 76. That's going to be Tyrion Brewer, the senior defensive lineman for the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West. He's going to head to the bench, take a little breather, and we're back to the action. All right. Zach Cross. Got Arlen Bruce back there. Got Sanchez out wide. He's going to fire that one to Arlen Bruce. He's going to pick up the Eagle first down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. Eagles are again knocking on the door. is going to do here. And looks like he's going to hand it off to none other than Arlen Bruce. He's going to get met immediately by that Vikings defense. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. That was number 60, Chase Webb, the junior defensive tackle for the Vikings there on that play. Arlen Bruce coming out. Looks like Damon Sanchez in at tailback. This Damon Sanchez guy, like I said earlier, he can use him in the backfield like that, but looks like Cross is going to keep it, and to no avail. Vikings wrap him up. It's a loss of 2 yards for Zach Cross. You know, I don't know if that was a design play. I think that was just a, you know, pick it up as you go. I mean, he kind of bumped into his running back that he was supposed to hand it off to and just kind of decided to make something out of nothing and gets wrapped up. Here's Zach Cross. Shotgun formation. Dropping back, avoiding the blitz. He's going to give it to Sanchez, and Sanchez is going to shake and bake, and he's on his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Olathe North. Damon Sanchez. If I mention that guy is a little bit of a spark plug, 33-0, extra point pending. And they just keep digging the hole deeper for this Vikings team. Score is now 34-0 here in the third quarter. Back from half. And it still looks like it is all Olathe North. Now we will see with Shawnee Mission West's pro-style offense that they like to run, they can get some points on the board. Just see if they got any signs of life at all. They had some chances there in the first half. The end of the first half, quarterback C.J. Callahan stepped up in the pocket, delivered some passes downfield, but they ended up being incomplete. So we'll see what they have in store here for the second half as the Vikings miss that catch, drop that ball, and here come the Vikings. Here we go. Now it's Reggie Edwards with the carry there, for the return, pardon me. Reggie Edwards. Reggie Edwards is a senior this year, number 9 there that you saw there with that return. All right, C.J. Callahan, what's he got in store for this Vikings offense? Got to get something going here. Got to show that they can move the ball. Pro-style offense, like I said. And he's going to hand it off. That's to Kirby Grigsby. All right, here is Callahan. Shotgun formation. And nope, takes it to Grigsby, and he's going deep. Here's Callahan. And it is picked off by the Eagles defense. And here There you go. That was Javon Parrish with the interception there for the Eagles defense. Javon Parrish. Now, I talked to Coach McCartney, and he was telling me to beware. I mean, keep your eyes out for Javon Parrish and Devin Stoker, guys that really run that secondary for Olathe North. One's a safety, one's a corner. Now we're going to see what Olathe North can do offensively. They've been having nothing but success, and they're going to go deep this time to none other than Sanchez, and Sanchez makes the catch. That was Mason Myers delivering that bomb to Damon Sanchez once again.
31-yard reception by number 22. Damon Sanchez is good.
Let me tell you, that Damon Sanchez is all over the place. Doesn't matter who you have at quarterback, just get him the ball. All right. And here's Bruce. Arlen Bruce spins off a tackle and is brought down. Picked up just a couple yards on that play. But wow, what a play by Mason Myers to deliver that football. Get it into number 22, Damon Sanchez. The guy's had a heck of a night. And here's Arlen Bruce with gain of 6 yards. And once again, Olathe North is knocking on the door. Looks like they're going to leave Mason Myers in at quarterback. Why not? He's led them all the way to the red zone. He's going to hand it off to Bruce. Arlen Bruce, true freshman, gets tripped up. He's going to get tripped up there by Chase Webb, the junior defensive tackle for the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West.
That 3-yard gain, number 43, Arlen Bruce, was good for Olathe North.
Scores 34-0. Olathe North trying to put more points on the board. Got Mason Myers in a quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to Bruce, and Bruce gets met immediately by that Vikings defensive line.
1-yard gain by number 43, Arlen Bruce. Shot was made by number 42, Julian Cueva. Now, Olathe North.
Here's Mason Myers. Mason Myers going to try and run it in. He's stopped just short of the goal line. Thought he could reach Pater there.
Number 4, Mason Myers. That was made by number 21, Wesley Clark.
Wesley Clark of the Shawnee Mission West Vikings with that tackle. There he is again, and he's going to run it in. And that's another touchdown for the Olathe North Eagles. The flag was thrown on the play. That was Mason Myers, the other quarterback. Ran it in, but it looks like it's going to be looked at. All right, right, so it looks like that touchdown's going to be brought back, and they're going to try for another one. So we got Damon Sanchez out wide for the Eagles. Here's Mason Myers. He's going to hand it off to Alan Bruce. No, there's a little fake. Oh, and he had his intended receiver. That's going to be 4th down for Olathe North. He was looking for A.J. Patillo on that play. Little fake there to Arlen Bruce. Tried to deliver a little lob pass there. And it looks like they're just going to settle for 3. And it's good. Or no good, sorry. No good, my bad. So, still 34-0. Now, so far tonight, Olathe North, their defense has been lights out, led by linebackers Eric Dooley and Ryan Huck, and in the secondary, led by Javon Parrish and Devin Stoker. They have been doing a superb job of shutting out the Vikings tonight. See what Callahan's going to do. He's rolling out. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to scramble, and he's going to keep fighting for more yards. And he's just shy of the 1st down. His gain of 8 yards there on the carry for C.J. Callahan. This Shawnee Mission West football team, this offense has a pro-style offense, despite the shotgun formation. Callahan rolling out. He's going to deliver a strike. He was looking for Branson Billinger there on the play. Again, throwing into double coverage. I mean, I don't understand this. I would like to see Shawnee Mission West, their receivers have to get some separation. They have to find separation. They got to turn on the jets. They got to find a way to get open. All right, here's Callahan under center. He's just going to hand this one off. Gain of a few, just to pick up the 1st down. Like that might have been
6-yard gain by number 23, Mason Wyatt.
Mason Wyatt on the carry. Here's Callahan. He's going to just dump it off here. And that's to Wesley Clark. Gain of just a few. They're just slowly moving the chains. I'd like to see them get the ball, past the chains, if not at the 1st down or beyond. But they're just working with what they got. Here's Callahan. He's going to avoid the sack. No, and he gets taken down by the Eagles' defense. That's Ray Chavez with the sack for the Eagles. That's an 8-yard loss for the Vikings. So they're going to get pushed back in the wrong direction. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. Score is 34-0. Olathe North on top of Shawnee Mission West. Vikings of Shawnee Mission West trying to get something going, but wow, what a play by the Eagles defense. That's going to be Eric Dooley again making plays, and he just caused a 7-yard loss for the Vikings. That's going to bring up 4th down. Eric Dooley, number 9, outside linebacker. Transition from safety to linebacker for the Eagles, and that guy's definitely got speed. He came out of nowhere. Trying not to get penalized there for not having too many people on the field. And here's Sanchez. That guy is something else. All right, 4th and 21. It looks like they're going to have to redo that punt. You know what? I'll tell you who's ready to return this one. His name starts with a D and ends with an N. Damon Sanchez. All right. Callahan hands it off. His running back Higbee. Or Grigsby, sorry. Kirby Grigsby, not Higbee. All right, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 34-0. Your Olathe North Eagles currently beating the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. Now, we got a little carried away. You know, this game is moving on pretty fast. It's already the 4th quarter, and no signs of life from this Shawnee Mission West Vikings team. I mean, this is a team that's hungry for their first win. And you know what? If they thought that they were coming in and getting their first W tonight, I think they had another thing coming. I mean, this is a team, on paper, with a record of 2-3, sound vulnerable, but it's their homecoming night. They're riled up. They're ready to get back to 500. Because this is a good football team. This is a good football program at Olathe North, and same for Shawnee Mission West. But this is just not their year for the Vikings. It's going to be Kirby Grigsby again on the carry. Looks like Shawnee Mission West has another player down. Still have yet to see who that is. They had another player down earlier. They just cannot afford to have any injured players. I mean, this is a team that is trying to keep all their starters out there on the field because they're trying to find their first W. And it looks like that was Kirby Grigsby, the running back for Shawnee Mission West, and he's going to walk it off. And unfortunately, it's going to be all up to C.J. Callahan, the sophomore 6'3", 6'3" quarterback. And this guy, Callahan, it's going to be all up to him because the one guy he's been going to all night to just hand off the ball, get a good chunk of yards, has just walked off the field with an injury. So here's Callahan. He's met immediately, and he's taken down by that Eagles defense. As expected, he picked up no yards on that play. Thought he could hold on to the football and gain a few yards. Thought he could put the team on his back. It's going to be a timeout called on Shawnee Mission West.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is one more award for homecoming tonight. All week, the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and senior classes.
Reggie Edwards taking over for Kirby Grigsby. And I think they're in good shape there, but if they can get something going here, it's something they really need to do. I mean, they got to get the ball downfield. Here he is again. Edwards with a burst of speed. Looks like he's going to be just shy of that first down of the chains. About 2 yards left to go. Bring up second down for the Viking offense. This Viking offense, man, they have tried to go deep multiple times in this game. And he's thrown into double coverage. He's missed his man, overthrown him. Here he hands the ball off again. Oh, here's Reggie Edwards. Reggie Edwards going to try and make something out of nothing. Still can't pick up that first down. And there's multiple flags on the field. Let's see what that is on, what that's all about. Man, Reggie Edwards, that was if you're Coach Callahan, man, that is some sketchy stuff. And it looks like it's going to be on Shawnee Mission West. The Vikings going to get pushed back. Looks like it's probably a holding call. Wow, big time. This is moving the ball in the wrong direction. So 2nd down and 32 now for this Viking offense. And C.J. Callahan is going to hand it off again to Edwards. And Edwards is going to bounce, and he's met immediately. So, I mean, I don't know what the plan was there on that play, but you're backed up this much. Why not air it out? The quarterbacks tried to air it out multiple times tonight. He's overthrown his receiver twice. Which receiver he's overthrown twice is Branson Billinger, number 13 that you see out wide. Got to try and stretch the field here. Here's Callahan avoiding the sack, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. That's picked up by the Eagles. Wow. What a play by the Eagles defense. Tried to pick up the football, and he just left it for his teammate. Hey, you know what? I tried to pick it up twice. Yeah, here you go. He just kind of like shooed the football to him. Just, here, you take it. Wow, big play after big play for this Olathe North squad. Looks like now Olathe North is going with Caleb Nelson, the sophomore at quarterback. He's going to hand that one off. Let me hand that off to Caleb Delp. Caleb Delp, a 5'4" running back, 5'4". I mean, the biggest guy out there. I mean, wow. I mean, if you're Olathe North, why not put in your third stringers? Like, this has been utter domination all night. He's handing off to the outstanding freshman on that carry.
For our team, number 43, Arlen Bruce. Number 65, Peyton Brown.
Peyton Brown with the tackle for the Vikings defense. Looks like Arlen Bruce is going to come on out of the game, and now going in is Mr. Caleb Delp. There we go. Here's Delp. Delp finds a hole, gains a few. You talk, whatever football it is, whether it's high school, college, NFL, anytime you have a football player that's smaller than anyone else, especially at size of 5'4", while all these other guys are about 6 foot, you cannot find those guys if you're on the defense. It's hard to find that little player. I mean, you don't know what lineman he's behind. He just totally gets lost. And for this defense of Olathe North, of Shawnee Mission West, it's not pretty, because the Eagles are knocking on the door once again. That's Arlen. Oh, nope, Jared Hendricks with the carry. So it's going to be turnover on downs for the Olathe North Eagles. It's going to be turnover on downs. Vikings taking over. Way down deep. I mean, they got a whole field to try and put some points on the board again. They're trying to put any points on the board whatsoever. You know, they should not. I'm telling you right now, if they run the ball, nope, they're going to. And he's going to make a few miss, and it's not going to be enough to pick up that first down.
7-yard gain by number 9, Reggie Edwards.
Reggie Edwards with the carry.
By number 6, Brad Carlson. Second down.
If I was Coach Callahan, I'd get my quarterback to air it out. He's been trying to go to his favorite wide receiver, Branson Billinger, a 6'4" senior, number 13 that you see out wide. But the coverage has just been lights out. And it's another penalty on the Vikings as they're going to get pushed back again. It's going to be a second down and second down and 8. Yep. Here come the Vikings. And he's going to give it to Edwards. Reggie Edwards going to try and make something out of nothing. Here goes Reggie Edwards. Reggie Edwards has no one to beat. And, oh! Wow. What a play by Reggie Edwards. Putting the team on his back, and he's got his team past the 50-yard line.
48-yard by number 9, Reggie Edwards. Who was out of bounds by number 6, Brad Carlson.
What a carry for Reggie Edwards. You know, the Vikings starting running back, Kirby Grigsby, goes down with an injury, heads to the sideline, bring in Reggie Edwards, and he does something like that. Now they can get like some screen passes to this guy, get some passes outside, and follow his blocks and find the end zone. I know you're, and it's like Callahan's going to avoid the sack, and he's going to keep going, keep his feet moving, but finally brought down.
1-yard gain by number 10.
It's just a 1-yard gain for the quarterback, C.J. Callahan.
Second down. Trying to left.
They can get, I'm telling you right now, they can just get some speed on the outside. I've been saying, they should go deep, but the quarterback has not been successful going deep. He's overthrown his receivers. He's thrown into double coverage. He's thrown an interception. Just trying to get some positive play out of this offense. And here's Callahan. He's going to look for somebody and finds his man, and just enough for that first down. First down on the 31 here for the Vikings. Gave that to Mason Wyatt on that play. He was looking for someone deep. I mean, if someone could just, if a receiver would have just ran a little slant there, it would have been a lot better for him. But here they are, knocking on the door, trying to get some points on the board. If you're Coach Callahan, you're Shawnee Mission West right now. You're just thinking, I know that we're probably, with 5 minutes left to go in the football game, we're obviously not going to win the game. I mean, it's 34-0, but if you can just get some points on the board, just so that you can show that you did something positive. So when you watch film this week and go into next week, you can execute those plays. And here's Callahan. Callahan finding his man. And is that going to be brought back? Nope. It was an 8-yard gain. That was his That was Cameron Scott. No, Wesley Clark. Wesley Clark on that reception. Here's Callahan. And a little fake. Gives it to his man, Branson Billinger, 6'4" senior. Enough for the first down. They can find the end zone.
Good job on the hot dogs. They're now gone. And now Polish dogs are $1. Polish dogs are now $1 at the Kentucky stand.
All right, here are the Vikings and knocking on the door. trying to find the end zone. And is it enough? That is. Touchdown, Shawnee Mission West Vikings. Score is now 34-6. Extra point pending.
9-yard run by number 27, Trayvon Gilliard.
And Trayvon Gilliard with the carry for the Vikings. Trayvon Gilliard, sophomore running back for Shawnee Mission West, gets the lone touchdown so far in this game for Shawnee Mission West. And it looks like they're going to try and go for 2. And they do. It looks like that was to Trayvon Gilliard again with a 2-point conversion. So now 34-8 is the score. And, you know, if you're a Shawnee Mission West fan and you're listening to this game, look, I mean, yes, it did take until, you know, you got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the football game. It did take that long to score a touchdown. But the fact that you were able to prevail and you were able to score that touchdown, you know, it just, in no way, shape, or form was a pretty game for the Vikings. But definitely have things to build on. Definitely have some playmakers. I'm not going to disclose that at all. Definitely have a pair of running backs. Given the right play, they can break off and score some touchdowns. I know they're capable of doing it, but you got to give it up to this Olathe North defense. This Olathe North defense has been lights out. They've been pretty much lights out all season long. I was talking to Coach McCartney, pardon me. Talking to Coach McCartney before the game, and he said, you know, defense has been on the field way too much. And I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a beautiful film to watch for Coach McCartney, because he told me, we had trouble moving the ball. Well, they were able to move the ball all night long. All right, and at quarterback now, you're going to leave Caleb Nelson, sophomore quarterback, in there, third stringer. Why not? And they got Caleb Delp, 5'4" tailback for the Eagles. And he's going to hand it off to Delp. Delp. Oh, stutter step there.
2-yard gain by number 10, Caleb Delp.
And just a gain of 2 yards on the play.
Carry on Brewer. Second down.
Going to bring up second down for the Eagles. We'll see what this offense can do. Caleb Nelson, sophomore quarterback, number 17, you see there in shotgun formation, talking to his running backs. And this one's going to get handed off to the freshman. And the freshman's going to take it. Arlen Bruce. Bruce. Luke Jones. Oh. It was Jarrett Kendricks on the carry. Number 45. Jarrett Kendricks. Caleb Nelson, shotgun formation. And he's going to hand it off. Delp. And Delp. Caleb Delp.
3-yard gain by number 10, Caleb Delp. Tackle was made by number 59, Aiden Decker.
Arlen Bruce on the bench. Our buddy Damon Sanchez had himself a night. Gets himself a little breather. Taking their place, Jarrett Kendricks, who just had that big carry for the Eagles, out there in the backfield. And here he goes. And he's going to cut in, and that's another touchdown for Olathe North. Jarrett Kendricks, freshman running back, another freshman running back for you. So I'm going to tell you, they got weapons all over the place. Jarrett Kendricks with that touchdown for the Eagles. Now the score is 40-8, pardon me. Now 41-8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. And the fans riled up, excited, proud of their team tonight as they have taken care of business, 41-8. That is the score. Looks like the ball fell off the tee there. And here we go. Oh. Yeah, holding on to the football has been a little bit of an issue for this Shawnee Mission West football team tonight. I mean, it's just been kind of an ugly game for them, but they had that lone touchdown. They went for two. I believe it was Hendricks with the carry. Or, sorry, not Hendricks, Reggie Edwards. Reggie Edwards came in for Kirby Grigsby early on in the fourth quarter, and done a pretty good job so far. A little stiff arm. Oh, nope. And that's going to be Trayvon Gilliard with the carry. You hear so many players, no matter what level they're playing at. I know Ray Lewis liked to preach it a lot to his team. Is you're never trying to go east and west. You're always trying to go north and south. And I'll tell you what, I have seen a lot of plays by Shawnee Mission West where they're going east and west and try and go upfield. Instead, they try and go in the opposite direction to avoid tackles. But they're met every single time by this Eagles defense. We'll probably see it here. No, 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 and he's brought down. So a minute and 54. 3. Got a minute left here in this football game. 1 minute and 30. Score is 41-8. Shawnee Mission West. They're able to get 1 touchdown. We're able to go for 2. Using Reggie Edwards in at running back, number 9, that you have seen all night for this team. But now, tried to give it there to Ilogi Kodu. And Ilogi Kodu brought down behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a few. And a minute left here in this football game. Again, my name has been Sam Combrink of 810 Varsity. It's been a great night of football here under the lights. And the clock is going to tick on down. Players ready to take the field. And what a game for Olathe North. You know, as for Shawnee Mission West, as they get one last play. Maybe, no, they're going to have a few more plays. But, you know, they had multiple chances, I should say, multiple chances to get into this football game, to put up points and throw for some touchdowns. And you know what? You just got to look at the film later on this week, and you just got to build on it. You just got to get better. You got to connect on those long, deep passes. And that's what killed them all night. If they would have connected on some of those big plays, the score might not be 41-8. And that's going to do it here. Again, I am Sam Combrink. Thank you for joining us here on 810 Varsity under the lights on Friday night. Ending score, Olathe North Eagles 41, Shawnee Mission West Vikings 8. All right, good night.
Thank everyone for spending their evening watching Eagle football. We hope you enjoyed welcoming and making a big thank you to Olathe North Student Council and their sponsors, Robin Hike and Andy